Hazy, sun and clouds, very warm with drizzle possible on Wednesday, but afternoon gusts 35 to 45 miles per hour. Good Tuesday night, East Tennessee. David Aldrich, Captain Accurate here from the Captain Accurate Weather Command Center. Well, you can see the big stories, the blizzard warning out west. Oh, come on. I thought it was the warmth. Well, it is, but just because we're enjoying in the nice warmth doesn't mean everybody is. In fact, it's getting even worse. They got blizzard warnings in dark blue, parts of Colorado and Wyoming, and where you see snow, it's just all over the map, and the Dakotas, Minnesota, the Great Lakes, Wisconsin, and so on. All those pink areas refer to winter storm warnings. That includes Cherry County, Nebraska. So they're going to get more heavy snow in parts of these areas over the next 24 to 36 hours. But back home, completely different story. We have to flip the coin. We're on a whole nother season. It's spring fever, don't you know? In fact, we have wind advisories in parts of western Kentucky, as well as the Smokies themselves. The ultimate Doppler radar presented by Madlock Tire Service and Auto Repair, East Tennessee's #1 tire shop and auto repair since 1953, shows a dry scan. All we're talking about are wind advisories for the Smokies. But surely we could have some strong gusts here in the valley. That's what I fully expect tomorrow. 35 to 45 miles per hour. May not reach the criteria for the Weather Service, but they could change their mind. Who knows? But this will last until 7 a.m. Thursday morning for the Smokies. Our high temperature today was unusually warm. I was expecting 66. We hit 69. So I was off by 3 degrees. So I've made the modification. I think we're probably 3 degrees warmer tomorrow. I went from 76 to 79. And then for Thursday, went from 78 to 81. We're just going to keep outperforming this week because it's Team Spring. We've got some strong winds. They're going to transport the warmth. So lo and behold, average high this time of year is in the mid-50s. 54 is the normal high today. Starting tomorrow, the normal high will be 55. But the record today, set back a long time ago, not that long ago, 2018. I believe it was 2018. But 80 degrees was the high temperature just a few years ago. Normal low would be about 34. We were 19 degrees above that this morning. 70 was the high in Oak Ridge and Sevierville. 72 in Athens, 72 in Tellico Plains. Mid-60s today in Crossville at 64. Chattanooga hit 73. Johnson City at 67. Now the wind advisories will start. They'll commence. They'll begin at 1 o'clock Wednesday, last till 7 a.m. Thursday. In the language from the Weather Service, they believe they got south winds 25 to 35. I think that's consistent. And gusts 55 plus, certainly on the table for the higher hilltops, where it could be even higher than 55 miles per hour. Let me show you how this may progress. Again, these are afternoon wind gusts. It's already gusty now in parts of West Tennessee. I'm looking at Memphis and Jackson. By the time we hit 9 a.m., winds here closing in on 25, 27 miles per hour, potentially, model driven, but by midday, they're now exceeding 30. So if tomorrow's your trash pickup day, take note, by 3 o'clock, 37, can we go higher? There's 40. 40 miles per hour. I hear 40. So if we go 35 to 45, I think that's within reason. There's still a lot more wind back toward Nashville and Jackson. They're around 50 at 5 o'clock Wednesday. And maybe we get another gust before that. Look at that, 42 at 9:45 at night and showing 54 in Jackson. So there's still a lot of wind even as we head into Wednesday night. Now, one of the other drawbacks to spring fever are the allergies. For the next 2 days, Wednesday and Thursday, if you feel bad now, wait till it gets worse, because if we were at 69 today, imagine how maple, juniper, and alder will react when it's 79 and 81 the next 2 days. You're going to go, Shazam! Chew! I'm wheezing and I'm sneezing. I got the headache behind the eye and the scratchy throat. You know what I'm saying? It's spring. You got to act like it's spring. Spring fever comes with the allergies, and that's what we're going to notice starting tomorrow if you haven't noticed it already. Very warm the next 2 days. Hazy, warm, drizzle, gusty winds Wednesday. And then some morning showers Thursday, but that's not going to stop this heat train. We're going all the way up to around 81 Thursday afternoon. Got lots of clouds in place now. Had a lot of sunshine earlier today, but there may be some spots of rain developing later on tonight. Not a big deal. Mentioned the winter weather advisories in some places. They got more wind advisories in probably all of Arkansas, most of Louisiana under wind advisories, but they've got quite a bit of snow reports. Here's 4 inches. Let's take this off for a second. But they've got 4 inches here, 57-mile-an-hour winds over here. Not blowing and drifting, I'm sure, is a big issue, even up in the Great Lakes. 2.4 inches of snow. 1.4, not a huge big deal here, but they are anticipating heavier amounts in some spots heading into the next 24 to 36 hours. What about severe weather? Naturally, when it's this warm and this crazy cold out west, surely there's going to be a clash, and that clash will take place around St. Louis, Missouri. In fact, all the yellow areas tomorrow includes Tulsa, Oklahoma, It includes Fayetteville, Arkansas, and central Missouri, where they may find some scattered severe storms. So the clash between the cold and the warm really will meet in that part of the country, while we will be enjoying nice weather without the severe risk. Speaking of severe weather, Tennessee is on track for their severe weather awareness week. This is day 3. I don't know if you're aware, but lightning is the underrated killer. That's Tuesday, February 21st. I should mention tomorrow is the tornado safety and preparedness, so there will be a statewide tornado drill. If you have a NOAA weather radio, or you're perhaps in a town that has tornado sirens, they're going to go off at 10:30. Set your watch. It's the easiest tornado to predict. 10:30 tomorrow, we're going to have a tornado drill. No tornado, but that's what we're going to see. And again, this is all part of Tennessee's Severe Weather Awareness Week, runs through the 25th, which of course is this Saturday. But we'll keep an eye on that. When I talk about lightning, which I did a little bit this morning, when warm air rises, it produces storm clouds. Not going to see that tomorrow. We might get some drizzle, but I think it's worth noting. Ice particles in the water droplets collide in the cloud and they create charges, positive and negative. We know opposites attract. I remember Paul Abdul used to sing that. But collisions cause positive and negative charges in the cloud. Oh, yes, and once they do, they kind of separate. The cloud top gets the positive, the cloud bottom gets the negative, and the ground gets positive. So this creates the flash, which you'll see here in mere moments. I think I could get that going. A little flash here and there. Energy from the negative charge meets the leader, and it comes down and creates a little charge. So that's how lightning easily explained, but also a big danger because it can also kill you if you're not careful. During summertime sporting events, sometimes we stay out too far. And positive strikes, because sometimes what's the difference between negative and positive? The positive strikes are much hotter. They usually form near the anvil at the top right of your picture here, but usually the most deadly strikes. So the bolt out of the blue comes from those positive strikes. They're not as common as the negative, but where you see positive strikes, you know a storm is very active. All right, here's the futurecast. Warm front moves up like so, maybe a spot of rain or drizzle tonight, tomorrow morning. Not a big deal. There is a line of storms that weakens as it approaches us on Thursday. There's 11 o'clock. Wednesday night falls apart. A couple of morning showers Thursday, but then we're off to the races. We are still on the warm side of this ledger. So by 5 o'clock Thursday, we're in the low 80s, possibly near record territory, because the record high is 83 Thursday from 1996. I'll show you on my 7-day. But once that front passes through, then we're going to see our temperatures drop on Friday after maybe an early high in the low 60s at midnight to 2 a.m. We'll spend most of Friday in the mid to upper 50s. So it's not terribly cold, but it will be cooler heading into the end of the week. So for tonight, 54, clouds increase, spots of rain late, winds are going to be light variable. They do pick up, though, once the sun comes up tomorrow. 50 in Morristown for your low, 45 in Middlesboro, 53 Crossville, 56 for Maryville, Alcoa. Wednesday, 79, crazy warm. Hazy, sun and clouds, warm with drizzle. And again, please note, winds will pick up 10 to 20 plus and could easily gust 35 to 45 miles per hour in the afternoon. Could we hit 83 in Newport? We sure could. Could we hit 79 in Morristown and Maryville? Yes, we can. And could we hit 71 in Crossville? Yes, we can. Again, nobody complains that Crossville's 8 degrees cooler tomorrow, but boy, they get upset when it's snowing and it's rain here and they're getting snow. And why are they getting snow? Because they're naturally colder. They're twice as high in elevation. They're 1,800 feet. Knoxville's about 900 feet, just under 900 feet above sea level. Here's your Captain Accurate Weather Authority forecast. For Knoxville, East Tennessee, it's gusty tomorrow, but the record high is at the bottom, so they're within striking distance, no doubt. But I have a falling arrow on Friday. Friday's high, again, midnight to 2 a.m., around 61. We spend most of the day in the mid to upper 50s with some afternoon showers, and it's just 20%. But boy, does it lock and reload, sadly. I wish I could time it differently, but I cannot. It's going to be soggy, a half inch to an inch of rain expected on Saturday. Boo! It's like all this beautiful weather. Why can't it line up on the weekend? I'm just the messenger. That's all I'm at, just the messenger. But I will expect a soggy day on Saturday, and then 40% chance of rain coming back, especially Sunday afternoon. 65 there. Then we nudge the low 70s back to the low 60s on Tuesday. And then it's off to the races March, because I think March could be just as wild as it is on the map tonight. So much to talk about, but that's what I talk about on Premium. If you want to join us there, go to CaptainAccurate.com. By the way, the Captain Accurate weather app is absolutely free, and it has always been. With Pete Michaels Traffic, it's free. Go to the App Store, Google Play. Just search 2 words, Captain Accurate, at the App Store and Google Play. Well, my name is David Aldridge. Some people call me Captain Accurate. It's not easy being accurate, so weather doesn't surprise you. We'll see you here next time. Take care.